trust your brain.
What's up, Wildruns here, and I have a pretty special video today. So I was able to actually get to witness Ricky and Gannon talk about what makes them so good. And not only that, but we have an exclusive putting challenge. And this is actually cooler than Jomez's putting challenges, so you do not want to miss it. And if you like this, then make sure to subscribe.
So the question is, how have tough situations made you better at disc golf? This is for Gannon and Ricky.
Obviously, I've been close a lot of times this last year, and a couple of my mistakes, obviously throwing it like too far at Las Vegas and on the last hole. It happens, and it's really important for me to gain experience, and over time I've found out what my mistakes are and what I can improve on, and maybe it's making a certain decision or choosing a different disc, taking an extra second to analyze what's actually happening with the shot, and just making sure I'm making the right decision usually. That way I don't have any blow-up holes.
A lot of times your weaknesses get exposed and they turn into bad mistakes, and that's something that as an athlete you have to go back and practice and reflect on, and then you spend a lot of time in between tournaments. If you had some weaknesses that got exposed in a tournament, then that's your time to go back and practice. So I think that that's something that's really important as a tournament player and trying to gain experience, like Gannon said. Part of gaining experience is going to practice your weakness, and that's really an important thing to make yourself a well-rounded player, for sure.
To make field work more enjoyable. And this is for Gannon and Ricky again.
I'll lead us off. So for me, I like to go to actually soccer field. So I'll go to a soccer field and I'll just line up straight with the soccer net, maybe like 250, 300 feet, and I'll throw straight into the soccer net, and then maybe I'll move like 20 feet to the left, and then when I move 20 feet left, that'll force me to throw a hyzer into the soccer goal. So I'll make it like a game. So I got to go to the left and throw a hyzer into the soccer goal, and then I'll go to the right and have to throw an anhyzer into the soccer goal. So it makes it a fun game. You get to practice shot shaping, and you can practice your different distances throwing into that net, and angle control, different distances.
My field work is I go out to a course and I'll take every single disc in my bag and throw it on that hole. I mean, if it's over like 400 feet, then usually you can't throw like a putter on it. Yeah, I think it's the best way for me to improve is it gets me in that situation where you're on a course, and if there's obstacles in the way, you're throwing lines that you're going to throw on a course in a tournament. So I'm practicing how I'm going to be playing in the tournament as well, and it gives me different situations. Like maybe the hole doesn't set up for a certain type of disc, but I'm forced to throw it. And you're going to find yourself in those situations sometimes on the course, and if you can really dial those in and be confident when you're not in the position you want to be, or the hole maybe doesn't play to your play style, I feel more comfortable after knowing that I can throw that shot after seeing repetition. So yeah, I'll go out to a course, throw 25 discs on every single tee pad on different angles, different lines, and see what's going to be the best option for me.
What is the one training tip you'd recommend to level up your game?
Get your form right. So just like what Seth said about building a foundation for your body in terms of keeping it stable, keeping it healthy, same thing applies to disc golf and actually how the fundamentals are. I think for anyone this applies to kids, but also everyone, start yourself with a good foundation, really focus on your form. And we look at, if you have bad form, your potential isn't as high. So the better you get your form, the earlier, the better. And that really just maximizes your potential. That's something that I worked on and I stressed so much, was getting my form where I wanted it to be and studying pros to see what the difference was between mine and them when I was a couple years ago probably. And, I'm still a junior player, yes. But yeah, I think building that foundation, once that foundation's strong, you can build off of it and you can improve, and your potential is going to be much higher, and potentially can be top level if you work on it. It's important to have fun. I told myself, I think when I was 10 years old, I was on a course, I'm like, okay, you know what, there's nothing stopping me from maybe becoming one of the best players in the world. Obviously, it doesn't really seem feasible at the time, and it really just takes a long time. Well, I guess, it's been 7 years since I really started playing, and that's like almost half my life basically. And yeah, you just put your mind to anything you want. If you really want to, if you want something, you got to go after it. You got to go get it. You can't, you got to outwork everyone. And do everything properly.
When you're practicing and you're making changes, don't be afraid to mess up. I think you heard me say that in our practice session up there, but it's so important because people, they get scared when you're trying to throw further. You get scared that you're going to shank it and not throw it straight. But in order to get that distance, sometimes you have to sacrifice accuracy, and then you can tone it in from there. Same with putting, same with sidearm, same with every aspect of the game. Like I said, you got to take one step back, take 2 steps forward sometimes, and sometimes you really got to feel what it feels like to throw a bad shot. That way you can make the adjustment, make the change, and know what you're doing wrong to make the adjustment, like Gannon said, to practice your form and get your form better. So, not that you want to practice bad form, but it's good if you want to throw farther, putt better. Definitely don't be scared.
Where's Justin? He got an extra point because he has it. How you doing, buddy? Jump putt? It's inside. Good putt, good putt. All right, we'll start with the first putt of the competition. You gotta be rappelling down. No. Yeah! Doesn't be in there, didn't be there. Just lean back. Trust your brain. You have to rappel down.
Just enough putts. I barely made it.
No more, buddy.
Yeah! That's it! Oh! Just short. Oh my God!
All right, someone do this. We got the video cameras ready. All video cameras, come on over here. We're gonna do an epic celebration in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Gannon. Congratulations.
Pops anything, I always wanted to be Ricky at something, so. You guys? Oh no! You guys are the best.